mates. I mean, you look so chill considering what a Herculean event.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we've did the tweaks of all the little things that we that didn't really work, or that we noticed weren't correct last year. So with that and just making sure a few of the ticket stuff was another area that we wanted to make sure, because we've got Saturday, Sunday and weekend tickets this year. So that was just another wee area that we had to make sure worked well. But apart from that, yeah, it's
pretty smooth. I think the fact that it's now 2 days instead of one has definitely helped. I think last year, because we crammed so much stuff in, it was people got here and they were like, it was frantic, people trying to rush around and see everything. But I think generally the atmosphere is a bit more relaxed here this year, which has been nice.
Yeah, excellent. So, I mean, I came to one of the first ones, which was in a different venue, and it was it was similar, but you went big from the beginning, right?
I think you know what, I always seen the potential of what this could become. And the venue that we did before, I used to be the general manager of that venue, basically. So and it's the same owners for this place. So that's where the connection becomes. So Motion also own this place,
right?
As well,
because your background is club promotion.
So I was the general manager for there, and then I needed somewhere to make it bigger because I knew the potential of the contacts that we have through the shop. And if I could just get somewhere to put them all together, we could work and get this event that was always in my head happening. And I would just like to say, this isn't just me. This is me, him, James, and Hamish. The four of us are all involved in this. It's not just it was my idea to do it.
Full team effort,
but without these guys, it wouldn't happen.
And it's
as much theirs as mine.
It's a great event. We enjoyed it last year. I'm enjoying it this year.
Yeah.
Which came first then? Was it synths or club promotion for you?
Well, synths for me, really, because that's my background. I came from doing that. I used to work in sound control in Bristol.
Okay.
Bristol, sound control in Glasgow, sorry. And when I was like 15, 16, and then went off and did the electro thing for 20 years, and then moved to Bristol, and then had Timbuktu, ran Timbuktu, and then went from Timbuktu to Motion. And then Motion but while I was at Motion, I was building the elevator sound up.
Yeah, and which is you're involved. We came to shot you, and
Ben was there.
We did the grand tour.
Month 3 or month 4 or something from the start.
2 months.
2 months.
So actually, this week is my 10-year anniversary of working at the shop.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, as well as this.
So what's I mean, this is going from strength to strength. Have you've got bigger plans? I mean, is this?
I've always.
We could go bigger.
There's one venue in Bristol that's bigger, but it would take away from the warehousey effect of here. There's a couple of other venues that are similar to this that if there was options we could maybe move to them, but I wouldn't. If we go bigger, we have to go to a specific venue in the city, which
it changes the vibe, doesn't it?
The vibe of how me personally, I wanted to make sure it sticks OSB and scaffolding and pink hair, and it has to stay like that. We don't want it to become like other big gigantic festivals around the world. I don't want it to become that.
The bigger it gets, the more kind of corporate hoops you have to jump through.
I will always push against that. I don't want
trying
that,
to avoid that.
So there is a level of how big we can take it, but I don't want to take it. There's other things that we've all spoke about of doing a similar ADE type thing where events happen through the week. So we could have maybe on a Monday night, there's a little mad thing going on in this little venue. Tuesday we've got this on, Wednesday we've got this on, and there would be like little run-ups, similar to what Crack Magazine do with Simple Things.
Right.
They do these little weird left field events that happen up towards the main event at the weekend. That's something that we could maybe expand on. But we just need to get over this 2 days thing first and just make sure a few years of just making sure the 2 day thing works and tweaking. There's a few things already that I've noticed that I want to tweak for next year.
Are you keeping a list? Because the thing that we find when we do big shows and we've got all the logistics,
and that is great for us.
There's
and
it's
list. Important that we get feedback from that, because we see our things from our level, but it's also really good to have a feedback from the punters.
So last year, after the event happened, we sent out like a feedback form to everyone who bought tickets.
2 days was the main thing.
Just like a sort of Google sheet, and the main bit of feedback was people said it needs to be longer.
It needs to be 2 days.
We'll probably do the same again this year, and try and gather information from the other side of the fence. And see what the people want. That's the important thing.
And the thing is also that what's great, because of your background in club and also the contacts you have, music is such a sort of primary focus of this.
Oh, that's the heart of it. It was always supposed to be, you fill a room full of synths, loads of synth nerds will turn up, but how do you then reach out to people who aren't maybe necessarily like that fanatical about it? And, people who might be producers, performing artists, they might run record labels, they might, from any area of the music sphere, and also just the wider area around that. So that's why we have the visual installations, it's why we have live visual artists, and we have panel talks on things like, like we had the record label one last year, we got the social media one this year, so trying to sort of expand it so it's not just synth nerds. Lots of synth nerds, but not just.
So are you finding that, because obviously there's a commercial aspect to this, you run a modular system, so does it cross-pollinate? Do you find there's more, do you get spikes? Do you find that there's more interest after a show like this?
I mean, we're really lucky. Like,
not noticed it really.
It's always going to be Elevator Sound presents Machina Bristronica. And in a way, it was always, for me, it was always just some sort of way to promote the shop without just having to pay for Instagram posts.
Yeah, well,
I mean?
And
like
also we get a nice fun event out of it. We get to see all of our mates that we only see, because that's like half of it. Selfishly, is just like we've made so many friends like going to Superbooth and things over the years, and it's just an excuse to get everyone in one place.
Absolutely. And obviously, Superbooth is a huge influence on the whole idea of why we wanted to start this at the start. Having what the amazing achievement of what like Snyder's made over there is amazing for us all. And we've all, it's a blueprint. I would be lying if I'd said this isn't a blueprint of what Herr Snyder has managed to create. And it was just weird how there wasn't a UK cool synth live stage talks version of a similar smaller version of what Snyder have made. So that was always in my head to create, and I don't want to say to create a UK Superbooth because that's not the right thing, but to create an event which could be of a similar vein to what they are doing in Berlin.
The vibe. And you've done a fantastic job, guys. Thank you so much for doing it. We'll be back again and again and again. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
See you at the party later.
Yeah.